Most people would get it, I guess, and set up at a flea market. So I got the SMC. I sold that at school too, like around the holidays, birthdays. We didn't celebrate nothing, so it was easy for me to get everybody else. Okay. We didn't celebrate holidays. We didn't even celebrate my birthday until I was like 15. That was like my first time ever having a birthday party out of all the kids. So I always thought to capitalize off of everything just because of that. I mean, it wasn't like that when we were going through it and everybody else was having Christmas and birthdays, of course, you know, but I had to make the best out of it, right? And if I didn't have, my mom didn't give me a birthday party, she'd say my birthday came at the end of the month or it was too late. It was always something. So I just got to the point where I didn't even ask no more why didn't I have a birthday. And my Aunt Brenda, she would try to sneak me a cake. And I'm a Pisces. My birthday March the 16th. She would sneak me a cake on St. Patty's Day, the day after. But she tried. I had to give it to her. She tried. She was the only one my mom would let us go over her house. My mom kept us real isolated. No TV, no radios, no outer, nothing, okay? You're my friend. You can only be my friend at school. And we didn't stay in school that long. She'd homeschool us a lot for some reason. And stuff like that. So I didn't really get to make friends and stuff like I wanted to. I think all these things, now when I look back, they helped me go with them more because I spent a lot of time by myself and always reading. I had to read encyclopedias. I had to learn college words when I was a little girl. I had to recite them. I had to do a lot of stuff. And I didn't like it, but now I look at it as a different thing. Y'all gotta see this. I don't know what I'm doing right there, but it's exciting. Like, I really recommend getting some of this just for the fun of it. I'm just gonna say, just for the fun of it, okay? Don't think you're too old for stuff like this. Don't. That's when you're gonna lose out on your fun, in my opinion. Just know though, wash your hands after handling any of this stuff. Like, duh. So anyway, I'm doing a little story time with y'all. First, we was talking about the movie Dark Crystal, old school movie by Jim Henson, or Henson. I don't know how you want to say it. People like to be so correct about everything, you know, wording and whatever. But I don't know, I see stuff differently. Ooh, look at that. Then we went off talking about my mom and my childhood and stuff. So anyway, I took everything and I used it to my advantage to better the inside of me. My mom's mom was blind, legally blind, eyes completely closed. Look at that. Ah. Anyway, I noticed that she knew who everybody was as soon as I entered the room. I know I'm skipping around a bit, but I had to tell this because it was on my mind the other day. More than likely she's communicating with me. I know she is, but let me put this out. So her name is Miss Ethel. Miss Ethel was her name. And I noticed that this is my mom's mom. I noticed that she could still tell who everybody was when they entered the room. Her eyelids were completely down. And I used to think, like, how do you do that? And I even asked her, I said, Granny, how do you do that? She's like, I could feel their spirit. I could feel them. And she told me she knew who everybody was with her heart. I kind of got that, but I didn't know how to translate it. And that's what I do now. Like, people come around me, I connect with their, on a deeper level, whether they know it or not, because I communicate with another side of them and not with my mouth. Okay. Only people who do this know what I'm talking about. Others will probably look at you like you're crazy. All my friends do. They don't know what I'm talking about, or they pretend like they do, or they just like, oh, here she go, crazy. I don't care no more because I know what I'm talking about. But I can communicate with my heart, basically. So I know what people are on. As soon as you enter, you can come out, pull up in my driveway, and I just feel you. You ain't gotta, I can feel you. You ain't gotta touch me. You ain't gotta touch me. Or if you text me, I can feel it through the text. It don't matter. You ain't gotta come to me neither. I can feel you. Like I just know. I'm just one of them. In fact, my name means a few things. One of them is she who knows, godlike. That's just my first name. But not to brag or nothing like that. I'm just saying, just because I'm in tune, and I believe a lot of my childhood lessons and stuff, and whatever you want to call them, I believe it's lessons, blessings, and testings. That looks like a JJ. I don't know why I made that. Hold on, let's switch this up to a handprint. Beautiful. So, I experienced both a lot on a lot of bases. I feel like that was, I made the best out of it. Okay, it's kind of controversial if I say what I really want to say, because there's a lot of people who are not on that level yet, or they might not never see it that way. But I feel like a lot of this stuff, I utilized it to better me. If not, I would have been more like my other siblings. I'm like just mad at my mom for everything. And I'm not, because I'm a mother. And no matter how well I've raised my kids or thought I did, I've had some things I had to deal with. Maybe I didn't have all the tools and answers, My daughter told me that she didn't like watching her siblings all the time while I work 78 hours a week. I thought of it like, well, at least I'm working and providing for you. Then when I looked at it from her perspective, okay, maybe that was robbing her childhood. You got to just pull back sometimes from your own feelings and just look at stuff on a different aspect. So that's what I do on my childhood. My mom, even me parenting my kids, I'll be like, oh well. I kind of didn't do that well. I done it at the best of my ability for that time, All I can do is continue to better myself. I'm not going to lie. I have nothing to lie for. I have nothing to prove to nobody but me. I had to do the serious face on that. But me. Real talk. I don't know why this one has got me more mesmerized. Is it the fumes? That's probably it. It's playing on my emotions. Between the sound and the film and the feel. Ooh. I would like to put my feet on this. I know that sounds weird, y'all, but it's just so soothing. I gotta be careful. Alright. Anyway, you see I'm all over the place with this story, but basically what I'm saying is sometimes you need to just make the best out of your situations and then make better decisions. So I didn't like the way things went when I was a child and being parenting. I didn't turn around and do everything to my kids that was done to me, but I did some of it. I'm not gonna lie. If I did everything, they would have been really messed up. But they still have their own faults too, even with me thinking I did better than my parents. I still love my kids and everything they do. I feel like it's their journey in life. They do what they want to do. Shit. I can tell them whatever I want. At the end of the day, they still got to make their own decisions. And I don't want to try to brainwash them like I was brainwashed so much as a kid. Because then they have options and really see things different. Shoot down their dreams. So anyway, we need to make better decisions in our life. That's all I'm going to say. And don't be so quick to judge and down everybody. I felt like my mom and dad did the best they could do with what they was working with. My dad had the potential to be a rocket scientist, but he's seen some traumatic things that changed his life. He was in that era where it was a different type of racism, but they were getting killed. So he was in college, and his best friend had got killed right in front of him at that time just because they were black. They were going to the college. Changed his whole life from being a rocket scientist. My mom, she went through a lot too. Just a lot. A lot of stuff your body had just stored away because you got to keep moving, Some stuff she don't even remember or don't want to remember. And it's probably good until she's ready for that, if that's the case. So you see what I'm saying? Instead of me dogging them or looking down on them, I silence respectfully didn't agree with it, and I just made different choices parenting my kids. Ew, look at that. Anyway, so I really love this, y'all. Total stress relief. It wasn't stress, it was just so fun. Little balls are popping out. How are they getting out of here? What is going on? Alright. Alright, so now I'm going to put this in here. It comes with the, I want to say this is a little dolphin unicorn. So let's put it in here. Okay, after I put this in here, I'm going to go ahead and end this video, guys. I'll come back and probably do something else with you. Something that's more organized. I just really wanted to come on and show off this fun clay. Or what, putty, my bad. I don't know where I got clay in my mind. So all of this don't even fit in there. Let's take some out of here. See what happens. See what happens in there. Alright, let me see if I can close it. Let's see. Get in there. It's almost doing it. I wonder if it's gonna, how long will it take to shape? I didn't even think about that. Here we go, guys. Yeah. So yeah, I recommend getting some of this stuff. Even if you just do it with your kids, it's fun. It's fun. Quick fun. Alright, so I got that one. This one is something like that. It just doesn't have the putty in the middle. And it's sticky. Like see, but it comes right off. But it's like a, you hear it? Like tape or something. Look at that. So I think you can pull it apart. Yeah. So this one came in different colors. I don't know why I grabbed white, but say I can, it shows you on here. Ew, look at that. So you can make a little different stuff with it. Just be creative. Just be creative, man. Fun. So I'm gonna put this one back in there. See if I can form it back into a ball. I didn't smash it all up now. I don't know. You already heard that other one. It was loud. Let's say it was farting. My idea is, I have a few ideas and theories, but when it comes to things that we don't like in life, find a way to change them for you. The best you can change them in your world. In your world, you know? And don't try to down somebody else for how they live in their world. Unless it's affecting yours. That's the way I look at it. To each his own. I feel like people need to do what they need to do. We all make up this world. You know? There it goes. Look. That shaped perfectly right back into there. It's smooth. Come out. Come out. Let's see. Ah. Here. I'm about to mess up my camera. Wait a minute. I really like this one for looks. Because I love glitter. Ooh. Ooh. They put hearts in the green slime, which represents the heart chakra. Heart chakra. Which you can also have pink. Some people's heart chakras are pink. And some are green. I think I'm going to do my nails. I don't know. Maybe tomorrow. Tonight's going to be a movie night. Oh, another good movie is Jupiter Ascending. I know these are older movies, but they're still fun in the old school. It's fun. Jupiter Ascending. It's got the dude from Magic Mike on there. I know if I say his name, most people know who that is. I mean, if I say Magic Mike, they'll know. The main character. What is his name? I'm not good with names. So anyway, back to my grandma. Okay, so my grandma, she was blind. She told me she could just feel people when they come in the room. Every time I come in the room, she's like, come here, Angel. She had a real soft voice. She never cursed or yelled. Total opposite of my mom. So she was diabetic. So they didn't let her have sugar. Funny thing is, my granny always knew where the candy was in the kitchen. Mind you, she's completely blind. She had to read with Braille. I got taught a little bit how to use Braille. And I got taught how to see in the dark. So I use other senses. She'd have me turn off the lights and walk around the room. So I still do that now as an adult. Like to the point where my friends like, what are you doing? Turn on the light. Who walks around in the dark? I had to explain it to him like, man, I'm sorry. It's like a habit. My bad. That scare you? Like creeping in the dark. No. But my granny would have me do it, so I would learn how to use other senses and feel people's energy and things and objects around me without using my eyeballs. So that kind of helped improve my visualization for sure. All right. Wait a minute. I done beat a heart out of there. No, get back in there. We need all that in there. All that love, baby. Keep it together. Ooh, slime. See how pretty that is? Anyway, I appreciate my granny for that. But anyway, she knew exactly where the candy was. She liked Almond Joys. So why that commercial just come in my head? Sometimes you feel like a nut. Sometimes you don't. She'd have me go in the kitchen. She'd be like, it's on the second shelf, baby. The cabinet on the right as soon as you walk in. Look behind the 2 cans there and you'll find my Almond Joy. She whispered to me. I'm like, okay, Granny. I go in there and put the chair up. Mind you, they stayed in Kentucky too, so we didn't get to see them all the time. Boy, go in there, climb up there, show them up. Right cabinet, second shelf, behind them 2 cans. Get that Almond Joy. Take it to her. She'd eat it, and then whatever she didn't eat, she'd hide up under her hip. I'd say I got my granny at those hips for sure. I got some thunder thighs, honey. None of my siblings have that, or my mama. They got the nice little legs. The nice little legs. Anyway, I learned a lot from my granny, though. A lot. I love being around her. She's so peaceful. So peaceful. Even though she was blind, before she retired, she was a school teacher and a historian. A blind school teacher and a historian. She's telling me so many things. I just loved her. I love her. Right when she passed, I knew she had passed, and we hadn't seen her in years. Pretty, pretty, pretty. I don't know if this thing formed yet. It did. All right, take it out. Let me see. Oh, it's even got the little fin over there. Are you gonna come out willingly, or do I have to force you? I like when you just Will you Smith. Oh, why did he do that? Split. Okay, so I'm gonna have to let that one set longer or take some of it out. I might have had too much in there. Oh, I like how it's spread out in that cup like that. That's pretty good. It's pretty cool. It's pretty stellar. Oh, one more thing I want to show you guys. Is it raining? Yes, it is. I got one of them roofs when it rains. It almost sounds like it's hitting tin. Like a tin can or something. I guess it can get annoying if you think so. Okay. These are some vegan sausages that I was introduced to. These are called field roasts, and these are vegan. If you're trying to switch over to the vegan life, I'd say try these out. They have them at Kroger's, or you can get them online. They're kind of expensive, but if you about that life, it's gonna be expensive anyway. I'm just gonna tell you. This brand is a vegetarian brand. It doesn't have any meat in it. No meat. It says grain meat. There's no meat at all. It has wheat, gluten, sunflower oil, eggplant, onions, yeast, sugar, salt, red wine, garlic, barley malt, onion powder, dried red pepper, red bell pepper, fennel seed, and garlic, sea salt, and some spices. That's this one. And it says no GMO, but I know for sure it doesn't have meat in it. And the consistency of the sausage is so cool. It stays together if you fry it, if you cut it up, if you put it on a grill. This one is an Italian sausage. This is my first time trying it today. Mind you, it's meatless, okay? Vegan sausage, y'all. Change your whole life. Change your whole life if you're trying to do this vegan thing. Here we go. This one is I don't know if you can see it. My camera is, it does its own thing. Smoked apple sage. This is my favorite thus far. The Italian is pretty good too, though. But I really like this one right here. And this is made with grains and vegetables. And this one is made with Yukon Gold potatoes. Are y'all listening? Apples and rub sage. I said, wait a minute. Let me read again and read these ingredients. Then when you go to the back, it says filtered water, vital wheat gluten, expeller pressed safflower oil, unsulfurated dried apples, Yukon Gold potatoes, yeast extract, onion powder, barley malt, garlic, spices, sea salt, yeast, rub sage, and natural liquid smoke. Pretty stellar. Pretty stellar. It says ready to eat because there's no meat in there. No meat. I mean, fabulous. Field roast. You can get that at your local Kroger's if you have one, or you can order them online at Whole Foods. Right. Did it just do that to me? It did.